Today we're making a steak with salad. That soy sauce sure likes to burn. Oh my gosh, 76 degrees, not what we want. Welcome back to Bourdain.
Everybody should know how to use a knife.
Use everything, waste nothing. Let's start at the beginning.
It ain't that hard, okay?
I hope you're doing well. My name is Mitch May and I always forget where I park when I go shopping. We are working through Anthony Bourdain's layout book, cookbook, doing every recipe for the first time. Salade D'onglet. This is more indicative of what a stepmom would order at Haddonfield for brunch, but I still think it's gonna be delicious. It's sort of a nice celebration for the end of the season. Also, I will be giving away a special item that I have read. It's about Bourdain, and we'll get to that later. Right now, let's get to the steak. What's unique is this is hanger steak. Never made it before. Thought it was supposed to be a butcher's cut, meaning really cheap, more bang for your buck. No, it was just a lot of buck. What we did simply was marinate it with some ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, and soy sauce. It's been sitting in the fridge for 24 hours. Unwrap this bad boy. She looks beautiful. She smells heavenly. So that just naturally happened. It's actually convenient because Bourdain calls for us to slice the steak, which I did not. So nature did what nature does in the form of a Wegmans butcher slicing it for us. And you know, this marinade, I think I might reserve and cook with. There's a lot of flavor there. Bourdain is gonna have us do a little garlic, a little soy sauce at the end. What do we have right here? Garlic and soy sauce marinated with meats. Pat this dry and get over to our cast iron skillet. While our pan is coming up to temperature, I'm gonna chop a little shallot, a little garlic for a vinaigrette. And you know, you might be wondering where the hell I've been. Why haven't I been posting? The answer to that is quite simple. Life's been tough. I'm gonna get chopping and kind of just tell you what the hell's going on. The main limitation being time. Not the ingredient, I wish. The limited 12 hours in the day that I have to do things. I have to work, I have to put aside time for family, friends, doing YouTube, and in addition, my health has been a little iffy. Then the mornings I found I'm struggling building a routine, so I'm just trucking along, but I have to say my antidepressant, whatever, I kicked that up and the mind has been a little clearer. However, it does feel a bit like surrendering to me. It just feels like I'm sort of buffering life when I should take it on full force. You know, even my diet, due to my stomach issues, I have to kind of modify what I'm eating. And with that sucks because I like eating everything. That's where I've been a little AFK for a minute. But enough of that stupid mind stuff. So we're gonna go with a little avo oil, just enough to have a nice transition of heat. She's ripping, time to press. And what's interesting about this meat is there's like 3 sides. It's like a triangle. Ooh. So that soy sauce sure likes to burn. I'm gonna knock down our heat just a little bit. Nice caramelization. Now I'll add our butter. I don't really know what I'm doing. To give that a feel, definitely rare-ish. I'm curious if we pop a thermo in here. It should hit about 1. Oh my gosh, 76 degrees. Okay, yeah, it's not what we want. It's constantly kind of rotating. Have some fun with that. Poking that, I'd say we're at a nice medium. Get rid of this fat in the pan and make our vinaigrette that is gonna go with this salad. Gonna go kind of off the cuff here. A vinaigrette by definition, or like the classic vinaigrette, is a third vinegar to a third vinegar, 1 part vinegar to 3 parts oil. Apple cider vinegar, about like a third of a cup, a little kisser, Dijon. Love Dijon mustard. And I have half a shallot. I'm just gonna do a quarter. Whisk this up, add our oil. This is really nice extra virgin olive oil. Nice like 3-finger pinch of salt, just a dash of white pepper. Why white? My friend Keegan is all about white pepper and I am with him. Black pepper, everyone has black pepper. Everyone puts cracked black pepper on everything. What about a little white pepper, a little nuanced, little funk to your dish? Felt like a Food Network star when I just said that. What about a little funk? What about a little, you know, little jazz? Get this off to the side and finish our pan sauce. Half a cup of wine. No, it should have been a 1/4 cup of wine. Scraping, scraping, scraping. Why not? Let's add our meat juice. 1/4 cup of beef stock. Now, in an effort to save ingredients, I'm going to use that reserved marinade. Okay, looks good to me. Throw in some garlic so it gets nice and aromatic. I am going to throw in a little demi-glace from our stash. Why the freak not? Also bring down our temperature. And we're a little too hot for my liking, so I just added a little water. Let that reduce, and while that reduces, I wanna do two things. Comment of the week from Mark Gabriel, solid freaking tip on spilling oil. In a video past, I may have used too much oil when I fried smelts. A little more. And that is how Mitchell rolls. Thank you very much, my friend. Subscribe and think about commenting if you wanna be featured in a comment, and the book that I'm giving away. It's called In the Weeds. This book right here has been a bit of a savior for me. Tom Vital's Adventures with Bourdain. He was with him from Parts Unknown, all the shows, basically. And it's just real accounts of his stories with Bourdain. From Bourdain ordering his crewmates to chop the heads off chickens with dull knives to make coq au vin. I thought this was really solid, so I finished reading it. It's got a little bend there, because I think one of my clients at work sat on it. But to get this book, you just comment anything you want, and in a week's time, I will choose a random comment, post that you win, and I'll ship this off to you. So, back to the sauce. Add a little bit of butter here to smooth things out. It's a little thick. I want some water. Add our steak back to this sauce, and let's get to our salad. We got some type of mezclun mix. I don't know how to say it. It's like bitter greens. A cool thing I saw when dressing salads, you don't want to pour the dressing all over the salad. You actually want to toss the salad in a bowl. Toss it in there. We're gonna plate this thing. If you wanna think about subscribing, joining my journey, I'm gonna try to keep on trucking here. Like I said, this month might be a little rough for me, but we shall proceed. Let's try it. I burned it. I burned that exterior. It tastes burnt, it tastes acrid. Yeah, the cook is pretty nice on there. Honestly, dude, the salad, the crisp salad is really vibrant, pretty nice texture. The cut is a little more chewy than I expected. Next time, I think it will be a challenge searing any meat when it's covered in soy sauce. Overall though, I would make it again. Think about entering to win in the weeds. You just gotta comment, and I'll ship it off to one lucky winner randomly chosen. This was another episode of Back to Bourdain.
Stay organized and clean up after yourself. You do the best you can.